recurring billing money, where you'll never get the commodity money.
There's that. The fact that you have good customer service is the biggest reason as to why other people get referred to you, because the word of mouth is like a very powerful thing that's kept me afloat all these years.
That's the only reason people are doing interviews with me. It's this like cosine shit that I find out after the fact is actually happening. Like Travis Bryant
Yeah.
co-signed me to get like Don Dada wouldn't have done it if Travis Bryant hadn't said yes. And a few times this has happened where people have flat out been like, yeah, this person said yes, therefore I did it.
Yeah. Yeah, straight up and down. I saw you did the. I saw you did the Don Dada. I saw you did the Merker. I was like, okay, yeah, you did a few of the people. Then yeah, I'm with it. That's literally why I said yeah.
Just to answer Ismail, yes, the most popular thing to have at work to like calculate your success and health of your business is called a net promoter score. And the question behind a net promoter score is how likely are you to recommend your product to a friend on a scale of 1 to 10. And if it's below a 9, you fail the point. So you're trying to have a ratio where you have the highest number of that. The most important thing in this world is word of mouth. Nothing else counts compared to word of mouth, because here's the thing. Slim Jesus is the case point of what word of mouth did. Slim Jesus went viral, and then Slim Jesus went viral a second time not long after for failing to perform. Both of these things were the results of word of mouth. Virality is a word of mouth move more than it is an algorithm move. Nah, that shit that got shared 40,000 times. You can't that's not an algorithm. That's you got people with some shit that made people fucking share.
Yeah.
But then the word of mouth of his terrible live performance deaded him for a long time. He's actually still doing music, I checked. But it deaded him. He left the public conversation. Word of mouth is your reputation.
Yeah.
Algorithms is just like an acquisition. Like if you look at a funnel, there's acquisition, there's the nurture step, there's the fucking sell it step or whatever, there's the post sales step, and then there's the retention step. So all the algorithm helps you with is like the first part. And most people get really good at that first part, whereas I'm kind of went the opposite route. I got really good at that part, and I've worked my way towards this part where now my acquisition funnel's but everything else is on lock.
Word of mouth is very powerful, man.
The most powerful. Like
that's one of the biggest reasons as to why I'm still standing till this day, is because of the fact that if people are not happy, I find a way to make them happy.
I've never heard a person say Metikulus is bad. That is something I remember.
Oh, word.
Yo, for real. No, I mean, I pay attention to that. Not everyone has a clean reputation. And that's the facts of it. And why word of mouth really matters is because while I won't ever reveal the details of the private side of these conversations, there's almost always private sides to these conversations. The stuff that never makes it to a camera, and names definitely get dropped in those conversations. And it's always in the strictest confidence and you got to be careful about this person tip, because we do warn each other. And therefore word of mouth can blackball you. It definitely
it's true.
I talked a lot of shit. I developed a bad attitude and nobody wanted to fuck with me. I changed my attitude. People saw that and it changed the way people treated me. And it's word of mouth is everything.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I try my best to make sure that nobody could talk bad about me, man.
Nah, nobody.
It's not to say I need to be liked by everybody, but no, I don't care about that. I just need to be respected by those who matter.
Ooh, that was the most bar shit I've heard all month. I don't need to be liked by everybody. I just need to be respected by those that matter.
Yeah.
Bro, that's it. That's boss talk right there. That's some
Yeah. And I'm not trying. There are people that I know matters, and there's other people that I don't even know, but they matter. But I just know that I need to make sure that I matter to the room.
I think, and I just, to me, legacy is important too. People remember you, right? They remember what you do to them at an anecdotal level in a big way. And
Yeah,
after years of like not being nice to people or at least respectful, you don't always have to be nice. You can be completely unpleasant but still be respectful.
that's exactly it. And that's why I don't let nothing is personal. Nothing is personal. Because if I meet you, chances are it's for business. So
Mm.
now it's a business transact. Now it's a business.
I'm not sure that I'm old enough and wise enough yet in my maturity of emotionalness to be quite there yet, but I'm certainly on my way. I certainly am. It's a work in progress on that one.
Yeah, well, no, the ability to read that in people, yeah, that's definitely gonna
The
that comes
ability
with
to
age.
the ability to not take things personal and to get over it is something I can do 100% of the time. But how fast I can do it is always up for debate, and sometimes it can take
Oh, yeah.
weeks.
Oh no, me it's like almost instantaneously because I'm just like I don't know this person from a hole in the wall, and it's nothing. And again, it's nothing personal, but it's just I don't know them,
Yo,
so
you do like
it's the same way
sometimes
how they
though.
don't know me.
But sometimes they'll say some shit and just gets in my head, and I just think about it. I don't know why, you know. And then
I tell people the same thing. Like again, I have different people around me who like react differently to different situations and scenarios, and I'm like, yo, you don't have to even react. Like matter of fact, you're overreacting right now. And I'm not even trying to, and I'm not even, and I never even try to belittle how they're feeling. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, yo, if you react differently, I swear to you, you'll get a different reaction out of their whole situation. The whole
yeah,
situation changes
so I'm
based
with
on
you.
the
It,
energy you put in there.
big facts, and personally, work in progress. I am very
Yeah,
sensitive. Is something I have to
yeah, but
admit.
that comes with age, right? That came with that came with
You
knowledge.
know
That came
what?
with how
I'm
life,
not argue. It might come more with your
you
kid.
know,
This is where the
you
you
know.
have a kid, and I don't think has probably given you a deeper perspective for things that I have not yet achieved. And I would argue parenting does that to a person.
That does that's probably a big factor. It's probably a big factor. I do know that after my daughter was born, that was the switch up for me. She was born. I was 25
Talk it.
when she was born.
Talk that daughter shit. That's a weird way to
I
put
was
it.
25 when she was born. I was it was a process, man. Like I thoroughly enjoy fatherhood, man. I would, and she loves the fact that I'm her dad. You know, just last week she told me I'm gonna last week. Then we're gonna go right back. Yo, last week she hit me up and she's like, "Yo, Dad, I have to do a school project on an artist, and I want to do it on you." And I said, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, well, you have some instrumentals on Spotify and things like that, and you have a website, you have things that artists have." So I told my friend that we're gonna do it on my dad, and I said, "Oh my god, it's amazing! Like it's amazing, man. Like to be in a position where you're the center of someone else's world, unchallengeable. I moved to Toronto. I still made sure that like I was in contact with her throughout the whole time that I was down there. You know, like I moved down there and I always had a video call with her every Thursday. If it wasn't on Thursday, it would be like the Wednesday or the Friday. But I always at least once a week had a video call with her.
Mm.
You know, like I even while things had like fizzled out with me and her mom, like I made sure that like yo, that's still my kid. That's it. My father, he's like he is big in my sister's life, and so like the same way how I'm not gonna really be shifting that out of that thought process out. No, I'm gonna be big in my daughter's life too.
That's what.
So it's really interesting, man. There are different times where it's like, yo, you have to make choices for like, yo, am I gonna like my baby mother needs this, but yo, I'm trying to get this, but it's like, okay, so I gotta wait on this and I gotta get it next time. Here you go. I'm like, a lot of people I know that their battles with their baby moms and things of this nature is just like to the point where like it's it sullies up that whole that whole situation. But like at the end of the day, the kid still needs what the kid still needs.
Yeah, that's it's important to prioritize the way that you do.
Yeah, but
Like,
don't get it twisted. Some moms are you don't want to be like, nah, you know, like
it's a big
some moms
topic.
are not, but other moms that like really do need the help, like yo, like
Like, I don't know. It's one of those ones where like I don't really feel like I'm qualified to speak on that. I'm not a parent. I never dealt with it.
true.
So
Yeah,
like
yeah,
everything I would do is recite other shit. I know it's weird, but this is one of the only times I think on this entire show where I'm like, I don't think I should speak on that. I don't know fucking anything.
say a word we stumped Holden. Ah.
It's more, I don't think I could do anything helpful because 514 Online Mix gave me, you're a fucking role model. Be fucking more responsible with your words and shit. And I'm like, I swore, even she doesn't even like swearing. Look at me fucking failing the fuck. Anyway, that's what happens. But it got me
Yo,
thinking
you
about
help
that though.
out.
It got me thinking a lot about like responsibility with the words, when to speak or how to speak and what to speak on, and then when you do speak on shit. So I spoke like emotionally about those protests and it elicited like negative reactions. I spoke pragmatically about it and it elicited no reactions. So I'm like, okay, clearly being pragmatic isn't good and being emotional is bad. So it's like thinking about how to deliver messaging is so important. And
Yeah,
what
yeah.
do I know about child support except for maybe what happened with my parents? But like, that's the weirdest outlier situation in the fucking world, and it's not gonna add any value to like the shit
But
from.
yeah, no, it's true. It's
So
true.
it's
It's
like
true.
people like to do that. They like to go, but my situation, and it's like, nah. It's like that Cool Man Logan song says, "You can't be that, so don't speak on that. You, it doesn't matter what you think." From the Justice for
Yeah,
track.
there's there's a lot of things that I like. I could speak on a lot of different things, but it's just like a lot of it. It doesn't. If I speak on it, it's just air. It's not going to do anything. You
Off
know,
it.
it's just like doesn't make any sense. So it's just like okay, well,
So I can,
these little one two gems, they actually are going to carry value, they carry weight for different people. You know, like
but it's like,
I'm, you know, you just got to just pick and choose your battles, man,
it's also like
all
sometimes
the
you'll see I
time.
shut up a lot, and it's because like, nah, these are times when there's nothing I can contribute to this conversation, but I should still be
Yeah,
hearing this conversation. So yeah, like
but
parenting
that
shit.
but that piece needs to be heard still. So you're just like, yo, just speak the piece.
That's it. So like, I don't
Yeah,
know. I
yeah.
appreciate it because it
I
also like, yo, Busta Rhymes wrote that song about the other side of the fence on his last album with regards to child support and things like that. It's really nifty to listen to. So like, there's examples of art that can comment the other sides of the things that I can say were like nifty, but like, the fuck do I know?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm lucky. Like I'm in a blessed position because like you know, me and her mom, we're very like we have conversations like you know, we speak. So like I never had to go through the whole the court process.
Mm.
You know, never had to go through that. Thank God for that. You know, but still, the way that everything plays out is just like hey, whatever life is life does. You just got to roll the punches and just go
I
and
definitely,
grow.
I've definitely seen the stress it adds into people's lives, and I can
Oh, I
only
know. Yeah,
imagine that the stress makes it harder to make good art decisions.
buddy. I'm lucky that she understands what I do. You know, like I'm lucky because
Hmm.
I know that a lot of people are in their own headaches and their own. They have subscriptions to Tylenol because of the different things that they got to go through. You know what I'm saying? Like